Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope that your week went well, and I hope that you're enjoying your weekend. Today, I am so excited to share with you a topic that is near and dear to my heart. It's about getting into data analytics from QA. I want to share some tips from my playbook. So, are you ready? Let's get straight into it. Before we get there, though, I want to ask you, which team do you want to see win NFL Super Bowl this season? Is it the Kansas City Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, the Philadelphia Eagles? Who is your team? In order for any of your teams to win, they must put in the effort to win matches so that they have a shot at the title. But my question is, what guides them to hopefully win matches that can put them closer to that coveted Super Bowl title? The answer, my friend, is a playbook. What is a playbook? It is a book containing a sports team's strategies and plays, especially in football. It is a guide on how plays are to be run, and it's a guide to structuring teams when making certain plays. Similarly, just as how NFL players need a playbook to run their plays, we all need a playbook in our lives. There are goals that we want to achieve, but we need something to guide us to achieve our goals and help us strategize to correctly achieve them. I had to develop my own playbook on my journey from the QA space to the data analytics space. So today, I will be sharing with you 8 plays from my playbook that helped me to get into the field of data analytics. Are you ready? Let's go. Play number 1. I took courses. Given that I was very new to data analytics and business intelligence, I had to address this huge knowledge gap by taking courses in these areas. The good thing is that there are a multitude of platforms where you can take courses to gain this knowledge. So I took courses from places such as Coursera and Udemy. This included courses in Tableau, Python, and basic business intelligence concepts. For more details on these courses, I'll be posting them in the description. See the description below for the links to these courses. Play number 2. I practiced what I learned. Tony Robbins says, knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only potential power. Action is power. Let's face it, you can have this knowledge, but employers really want to see demonstrated experience. I had to ensure that I practiced what I learned so that I could get some real experience. Therefore, with some of the knowledge from the courses I took, I did personal projects where I created data visualizations using the knowledge that I had in Tableau and Python. Here's a sample of what I developed using Tableau. This visualization here reports on dengue cases in Jamaica. It breaks down dengue cases by parish, by year and quarter, as well as by gender. Play number 3. I put my newfound knowledge to work in my current role. I was predominantly working in software testing or quality assurance. So how is it that I could now apply the knowledge that I learned to my QA space? I found a way. On a project that I was on, using Tableau, I was able to quickly zoom in on the heaviest traffic to web services, giving us the info on where to focus our testing efforts. And that's not all. Utilizing Tableau again, I was able to pinpoint peak traffic amounts for each web service so that it gives us solid benchmarks for our performance testing. As a result, during performance testing, we use these benchmarks just to ensure that the application can hold up very well under pressure with these benchmarks. Play number 4. I made sure to showcase those experiences on my resume. I made sure I included my personal projects, such as my Tableau dashboard that I created on the number of dengue cases in Jamaica. I also included in my resume my on-the-job experience, where I developed that visualization to pinpoint the web services with the most traffic. Play number 5. I had someone review my resume. This is a crucial step. You can have all the great credentials, all the great experience, all the great knowledge. But guess what? Simple grammatical errors can quickly cause recruiters to send your resume to the trash. Therefore, I had to ensure that I had a family or friend review my resume to ensure that it is in the best shape possible before sending it off. I had to make sure that my experiences are well showcased, grammar errors are reduced, and that it wasn't too long either. Play number 6. I carefully targeted jobs in data analytics. How did I do this? I did not apply for all jobs because let's face it, I was just starting out. There was no way I was going to apply for a senior data analyst role because I didn't have the knowledge yet. So what I did, I searched for and applied for jobs that matched the skills and experiences I had recently acquired, and I searched for jobs and applied for them that was a cross between the skills and experiences that I just gained and the QA skills that I had for many years. Play number 7. I practiced interviewing for jobs. Just as players must practice their strategy of catching those long throws and dealing with those heavy and dangerous tackles, I had to practice handling those questions that interviewers would throw at me, especially those difficult questions. I went on sites such as balancecareers.com to search for typical interview questions, especially those that would stump a lot of persons. In addition, I Google searched data analytics interview questions so that I could be prepared for those specific questions in that type of interview. I also made sure that I worked with a family member to do a mock interview to practice my interviewing skills so that they could give feedback on my body language, my answers to the questions, and my facial expressions. I had to make sure that I was ready as possible. Finally, play number 8. I had to learn from failures. Let's face it, failures are painful. Failures are embarrassing. Failures make you sometimes want to feel like you want to lock the entire world away. But just as NFL teams must learn from their losses and failures, I had to learn from failures in job interviews that did not go well. I had to assess if there were still knowledge and experience gaps. Did my interview skills need improvement? And also, am I applying for the right kind of job or jobs based on my actual qualifications and experiences? I had to do a lot of self-reflection, and as a result, I had to tweak my strategy in applying for these roles. I ran these plays for a while. I ran them over and over. I made tweaks here and there. I adjusted. I learned from my failures, tried, failed again, learnt again, and I just kept on going. At times, it was frustrating. At times, I wanted to give up. But after a while and a few moments later, I finally made a touchdown. I finally got a job in the data analytics department of my workplace. I still do QA, but I'm also working on great projects in data analytics and gaining more experience each day. I enjoy my job. I look forward to going to work each day. From here, the sky is the limit. So let's review the plays. I took courses in data analytics and business intelligence. I practiced what I learned. I applied my knowledge to my current job. I put these experiences on my resume. I had someone review my resume. I applied strategically for data analytics jobs. I practiced interviewing skills, and I learned from my mistakes. I kept running these plays over and over, adjusting here and there until I found success. Mark you, these tips may be different from person to person, but I believe that if you try some of these, it might help you to get into data analytics too. So I hope that you found these tips very helpful, and feel free to try them if you're interested in data analytics. It may also help you in other areas that you want to get into. But before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can get future videos on these and other topics from me. Additionally, if there are some other plays that persons can run so that they can get into data analytics that you learned from your experience, feel free to share it in the comment below. But after you share that comment, don't forget to press that like button. Thanks for joining me on another video, and I'm looking forward to you joining me in a future video. See you soon!